Hi Gemini, Trishna here. Welcome to your November 2019 general reading. So what I'm feeling for you is I feel like your life just got better in some way. I feel like you have been struggling for a little while in some area of your life and you have finally found some sense of peace surrounding this situation. Now that sense of peace maybe didn't come in the most comfortable of ways, but you have found it. You've found some sort of peace around a situation in your life that was very confusing to you, that felt tumultuous, that gave you a lot of inner turmoil and stress, and you are able to let it go now in some way. Like you have found this peaceful resolution that feels great, and life is better. Like you see life brighter now than you have been able to recently, like in the past. And I feel like through this situation, you have found a deeper understanding of the situation or of a person involved than you have ever had before. And that is what is giving you the sense of peace. You have found this understanding. You have made this connection to the situation or to a person or to people that you didn't have before. And so that is where that understanding comes from. Now, there's two different kinds of understandings. There's the understanding that we have on the mental level of like, yes, I understand what you were saying to me. I can relate to it. That's one. But the mental understanding, while it is important, while it is valuable, it can also be fleeting because our mind can just go from understanding one day to not understanding one day to, our minds can be so crazy unless we meditate and we control our thoughts. And even then, sometimes it can get out of control. So mental understanding is important. It gives you some kind of clarity. It does give you mental peace. But there's also a deeper understanding that is truly within at the deep soul level. And that is a kind of understanding that can never be taken away once it has been given. That is something that lasts a lifetime. And I feel like that is a level of understanding that you have with regards to this person or the situation. And so it is the permanent kind of understanding. It's not the understanding that you can put words to or that you can express or that you can say like, yes, I understand this in these ways, but you feel it. You feel the understanding. So it's not an understanding that you can verbalize. It's an understanding that you can feel because it's so deep. And that's what you have. And I think that that is absolutely amazing. Congratulations. That's wonderful. I know that this is very well deserved because you've just been through such a difficult time. And it's really nice that you were able to find some sense of peace and understanding about the situation or about this person to layers that are just so deep. Like it's so deep how much you understand the situation or these people. Now, you're doing well, but I feel like the situation, while you are in a better place, the situation itself that you are dealing with, however this resonates for you, whatever life this resonates for you, it's not necessarily in smooth sailing waters yet. I feel like it's still in a bit of a rocky place. Now, it's not for you because you're feeling great, but I feel like the situation or the people involved maybe a little shook up, maybe a little rattled, and so they're going to have a month that is difficult for them. Your month is going to feel great, but their month is going to be difficult. And I think the thing that you need to know about that is that it's really important that you be sensitive to them. Because before this all happened, you were in this rocky place. You were feeling a lot of emotional turmoil about a certain situation or a certain person or a certain group of people in your life. And and those people didn't feel that at all. They were feeling great. They thought everything was fine, but you didn't feel that way. And now the roles have been reversed, where you now feel good about the situation, but they don't. And so be sensitive to the people or the person or the situation involved. And just know that they are going to be going through a difficult time. This is rocky waters. So be very sensitive to how they're feeling, be understanding. You don't need to bring yourself down because you finally are now flying high and feeling good. So you don't need to bring yourself down, but you do want to be very loving, very understanding, very patient and calm with the situation or the people that are involved. What I mean by that is if there are people involved and they are struggling with the situation and they're just not feeling as upbeat and happy as you are, don't tell them that, hey, it's okay, everything's going to work out, it's all fine, like feel better. Don't try to push along their processing faster than they are able to. Don't try to tell them that they should feel better. Allow them to feel what they're feeling. Allow them to kind of process through their emotions at the pace that they need to. That's really what you need to do is like you don't need to feel bad. You don't need to not allow yourself to feel happy and upbeat, but don't push them to feel as happy as you either. Like, let them be where they are emotionally and let yourself be where you are emotionally, and just be very calm and patient through it and support them wherever they are on their personal emotional journey at this point in time. And I do want to say that their journey is going to take the full month and may even spill into a few days into December. Like, this is not going to be, their feelings right now aren't something that they're just going to be able to overcome in a day or in a week. It's going to take a full month to maybe a few more days as well beyond that for them to really come out of whatever they're dealing with right now, whatever maybe mental confusion or mental rattling they currently are involved in right now. So that's just something for you to know, is like, this is not going to be, the journey isn't yet done. Like, you're feeling good, but there's still a little bit of managing that you're going to have to do for this situation to really come out in the most optimal of ways. The other thing that you need to know is if you have a sister, or if you have maybe a best friend who, yeah, if you have a sister or maybe a best friend, spend some time with them this month. It doesn't matter if you've been spending time with them for a while and you spend time with them often, make sure that you spend some time with them this month. The reason why is I think that it will do some good for you and your energy. And I also think that for your friend, it would help them. I feel like what would also, or your sister, I feel like it would also, through your interaction with them, like if you go out for a girls' night or just for drinks or whatever, this doesn't have to be gender specific. Like, this could also be a guy best friend, but I'm seeing it more as female right now. But let's say you spend a night out together and you go get drinks. It may come, like through your conversation with them, it may come up that they have some kind of problem that they're dealing with that you weren't aware of, and that maybe they weren't even aware that they had. Like, they may not even realize that they had this problem. They may have some kind of epiphany or start seeing something in a different way and realize, oh my gosh, I have a problem. And so what's going to happen is they're not going to feel good about this, right? You're going to hang out with them. Some kind of situation is going to be uncovered for them. Maybe they were looking at something in one way and now they're realizing they should look at it in another way. It's not going to be comfortable for them. But you should still have this moment with them. And the reason why is because even though this is going to be a very uncomfortable realization for them, it is going to be very transformative for them. It's going to be very transformational for them in some way. They're going to grow out of this, or live life differently as a result, or see life differently as a result, and are going to be able to realize their full potential in a better way. Like, right now, they're kind of in this ignorance is bliss mode, which, yes, that's nice. It's happy. Things are going well. But I feel like they need some kind of boost or growth that may be painful for them, but is really important for them. Not in the near future, but it'll be important for them in the long run. So, yeah, that's what I'm getting guided to share with you, is hang out with this person. Through that, and maybe uncover that they have a problem that you certainly were not aware of, and they may not have been aware of. And that may spiral them for the next couple of months of coming to grasp with this. But I'm being guided that that's something that you need to know. So it should be beneficial for them in the long run. It's not going to feel like that in the short run. The other thing that I feel like you need to know is things are going to work out for you. Things are going to be okay. No matter how things look or how things work out, they're going to be okay. And I feel like that's really important for you to know. I feel like it's also important for your friend or your sister to know. I feel like this applies to the two of you. But speaking more specifically to you, Gemini, I feel like whatever situation you're in, there may be some kind of fallout as a result. And so things may not end or end up going the way that you want them to go now. Like, you're in a good place, you want things to work out in your situation now or with this person now. You didn't necessarily want that before, but you want it now because you've gotten this deeper understanding. But this other person or these people have now been affected, and now they're on their emotional journey of coming to grasp with all that has just happened. And so they may react in a way that you don't like. They may want to take a break for a little while or end things completely with you for a little while. In their minds, it may be for forever, but I want you to know that it's going to be okay. And if there is a fallout from this, by the end of December, by January at the latest, like mid-January at the latest, you will be happy. Things will work out in a way that make you exceptionally happy. You will be happy with how things turned out. So I can't say how that is going to turn out for you just because this is a general reading. Will you still be with whoever you're with right now, or with the people that you're with right now, or will you end up being introduced to a new group of people or a new person that brings you the joy that you've been wanting. I can't really say for sure. I feel like it's going to be the same person or the same group of people. They're just going to want to step away for a little while. In their minds, they may think they want to step away for forever, but they're going to miss you. They're going to come back. They're going to realize that everything that you have is wonderful and amazing. It's just that sometimes when we're on this emotional journey, it takes a while for us to realize that. And you should understand that because it's taken you a while to get to this place yourself, right? You've had a few months where you're just like, I don't know, is this for me? Is this the right thing? Am I going to be happy with this? Is this what I need? So that's the journey that they're on right now. Is like, is this something that I want? Is this something I can handle? And it just takes time, but everything is going to be okay. That's what you need to take away from this. Everything is going to be okay and you are going to be happy. So I hope this was helpful. This concludes the YouTube portion of this reading. I am doing extended readings. You can access them at the link at the end of this video. It's www.patreon.com/Trishna. In that, I'm going to go into more details on the situation. We're going to look into any blocks and obstacles. We're going to clear them and look into other future potentials that are coming up for you. So if you're interested in that, I will see you there. If not, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope I earned your like and your subscribe, and I will see you in my next video on YouTube.